Hello people and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time on the channel, I'm asking that you check out the rest of my videos. If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, but more than anything else, I'm asking that you subscribe to the channel. Today I'm going to be discussing Jamaicans and half Jamaicans, or what people define as half Jamaican. And the reason why I've decided to make this a subject today is after reading a curious comment, I'll call it. I saw what I call a curious comment on the internet about a former Jamaican Prime Minister, Edward Seaga. And the person was really asking or wondering, how did this Lebanese became a Prime Minister in Jamaica? Even though this topic is not about Edward Seaga, I'll quickly touch that and move on to my business. My research has led me to see that Edward Seaga was born in the United States of America. Therefore, upon his birth, I would assume that he was an American citizen. But one of his parents is Lebanese Jamaican, and another parent is Jamaican of African, Scottish, and Indian descent. Does that make Edward Seaga a Jamaican? I will leave that one up to you guys, because like I said, this is not about Edward Seaga. This is really about what is a Jamaican and what is a half Jamaican. In layman terms, a Jamaican is pretty much someone who was born in the island of Jamaica, and a half Jamaican is someone who has one parent who is Jamaican, who is a Jamaican national. That's pretty much it in layman terms. But legally, a Jamaican can be someone who was born on the island of Jamaica from both or one Jamaican parent, as long as that child was registered on the island as Jamaica. At the same time, a Jamaican can be born overseas by two Jamaican parents, and at the same time, there are some countries today that, despite being out of the island of Jamaica, if the mother gives birth to a child overseas, the child automatically gets the mother's nationality. And there are some countries today, if a child is born overseas, the child gets that overseas country's nationality. So that's pretty much to my knowledge. For example, I have real life examples in my personal life. My wife is British born Jamaican. My wife's mother and father are Jamaicans. They were born in Jamaica. So when my wife and I moved to Jamaica years ago, to get a permanent resident or a naturalized citizen as a Jamaican, my wife didn't rely on me, or my wife didn't rely on the status that she was married to a Jamaican. My wife actually earned her status through her parents. It was automatic. And at the same time, I have a son who, his mom is American. And if he was to move to Jamaica and want to live in Jamaica permanently, in his case, he would rely on his father being Jamaican, and he would have to earn his permanent residence or his naturalized citizenship as a Jamaican through me. Do you guys believe that half Jamaicans should hold public offices in Jamaica? Personally, before even getting into it, I'm gonna say I don't believe that half Jamaicans, whether they move to Jamaica and become naturalized Jamaicans or full Jamaican citizen, should hold public offices. And the reason for that is just because that I believe that their loyalty is likely to be divided. I mean, when you talk about public offices, you're talking about the interests of a country. And when you talk about public representative, you're talking about people, and people have personal feelings and personal opinion. So my personal belief is that if someone should have another nationality, say for example my son that I just used an example, say for example if my son should move to Jamaica and then want to run for office, do I think he would be the most qualified? Even though it's my son, I would think no. I mean, your mother is American, so how dedicated or how loyal you would be to the just cause of Jamaica could be questioned by other Jamaicans, could be questioned even by me. Like I said, the reason why I've decided to do this video is because Edward Seaga's status was being questioned, and I was undecided after researching the information about Edward Seaga, because the information that I found anyway did not elaborate much on his parents. It just says Lebanese Jamaican, so that still kind of left me wondering, Lebanese Jamaican, what does that mean? Does that mean one of his parents were Lebanese who came to Jamaica, or does that mean one of his parents were actually the offspring of a Lebanese citizen? So I wasn't so clear on how Jamaican was Edward Seaga's parents. Edward Seaga has served his time and he's long into retirement, so it's kind of like pointless now, you know, that train has left the station a long time ago. But considering that information is more available to Jamaican citizens now than it was, say, in the 70s and the 80s, would Edward Seaga be allowed to hold a public office today? Or would anyone with a similar family background like Edward Seaga, who his ambition to run for office today, would it actually happen in Jamaica uncontested today? I'm just curious, you know. I don't oppose about Edward Seaga's past and his service to the country of Jamaica, but the question did bring some intrigue to my mind, so I decided to mention it. At the same time, I would like to ask you guys a question, just to put it out there, just to fulfill the curiosity of other people. Do you believe that naturalized citizens should have the same amount of equal rights as a Jamaican-born citizen? So, let me clarify that question again. The question is, do you believe that a person who moved to Jamaica, became a naturalized citizen, should that person hold the same amount of legal rights as a natural Jamaican citizen? For example, should that person be able to run for prime minister? Should that person be able to hold a public office? I'm only curious. I believe that the answer will enlighten other people. So that's pretty much it. This video is kind of different than my other videos. I mean, my other videos are more opinionated and telling what I know, while in this video I'm really asking questions. So I ask that you guys leave your comment. Like I always say, positive or negative comments are more than welcome in this channel, because at the end of the day, each one teach one. Until next time, peace.